picture. Please tell me, what do you see here? Jasmine, question for you. What do you see in this picture?
I see plastic in the ocean. It has a fish shape.
Okay, yes. So here you are correct, and we are going to have a writing lesson today about how you can persuade people to use less plastic. So here you can see some pictures, and now let's discuss some of these questions. The question is for student Kai. Kai, does plastic cause pollution and harm wildlife in your area? If yes, how? Student Kai, please, this one is for you.
Yes.
How can you reply? Student Kai, please, do you hear me? No? Jasmine, please. Jasmine, do you hear me?
Oh, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So please answer these questions.
Yes, it does. I see plastic cause pollution and harm wildlife in my area because people people threw away a lot of plastic waste in the
People throw
river.
away, yes.
In the river ocean, uh, it makes animal injury or die.
Okay, good. So as you see, today we are going to answer this question. And the question we will discuss today is, why do you think people should reduce the amount of plastic that they use? And you will learn how to use some vocabulary to discuss effects of plastic use, how to use simple present passive voice to describe things, and how to write a paragraph to persuade people to use less plastic. Now let's read the sentences and choose the correct words. Jasmine, here you can see just an example, and I will ask you to start. Could you please read this sentence? So Jasmine, for you.
Lots of products are sold in plastic packaging nowadays.
Very good. Picture number 2, student. Hi, do you hear me? Hi.
Yes, I'm here. I'm
Good.
sorry.
It's
I
okay,
have
please.
lost my connection. Yeah. And plastic and glass can last a long time in the environment.
Very good. Next one, student Jasmine, please, for you. The bag.
The bag is uh, reused many times whenever I go shopping.
Correct. Next option, Kai, for you.
Yes, we can reduce the amount of plastic we use by using other materials.
Correct. Next one, Jasmine, for you.
There is a large amount of trash on this beach.
Good. And last one is for Kai.
Yes, in some countries, single-use plastic bags are banned. People can't use them anymore.
Good, thank you. So, how does plastic cause pollution in your area, Kai? This question is for you. How does it happen?
Yes, plastic cause pollution and harm wildlife in my areas. Mm, um,
How does it
because it
happen?
yeah, because it lasts a long time in the environment. It's very difficult to broken, and the animal sometimes the animal can eat plastic and cause some a health problem.
Okay, correct. And now we will review these words again. And before we start, I will ask you just to listen. Pollution, cause pollution, packaging, plastic packaging, harm wildlife, last a long time, reuse, reusable, reduce, amount, the amount of plastic, food or money, and to ban. Now I will ask you to read all of these words for me. So Jasmine, could you please start? Student Jasmine, please.
Pollution, packaging, harm wildlife, last a long time, reduce, amount, ban.
Good. And student Kai, please, your turn.
Yes, pollution, packaging, harm wildlife, last a long time, reduce, amount, and ban.
Okay, all right, very good. Now we will identify the structure used in the following sentences. Here, let's look at the sentences and first of all, let's read them. Jasmine, I will ask you to start. Please read the sentence.
Lots of products are sold in plastic packaging nowadays.
Okay. Next one. Hi for you.
Sold.
The bag is received sometimes whenever I go shopping.
Correct. Now let's look at simple present passive voice. We use simple present passive voice when we want to focus on the thing that receives the action, when we don't know who or what does something, when it's obvious or unimportant who or what does something. And here you can see the structure. The structure is you use subject, then correct form of the verb to be, am, is, or are, and verb in past participle. And now you are going to complete the sentences with correct options of these verbs. We have here statement number 0. I will ask you to read it and let's try to complete it correctly. Jasmine, please start.
Number 0, the glass is taken to the recycling center.
Very good, thank you so much. And now you have 5 more sentences. You need to do this task on the platform. I just sent it to you as an assignment on the platform, and I will give you just 1 minute and 30 seconds to complete it. So you have this time to complete the sentence. After that, you send me your answers. We check it together and then we continue. So now please start and then we will discuss.
Throne. Throne.
Throne. Throne. Throne. Throne. Throne. Throne.
Throne.
Throne.
Throne.
Throne.
Please turn your mic on.
Sorry, yes, thank you so much. Sorry. So now I will ask you to read the sentences with your answers. So statement 1 and 2 statements are for Jasmine. Jasmine, please, could you please start? 1 and 2.
Number 1. A lot of plastic packaging, single-use plastic bags, straws, and water bottles are thrown away every day.
Good. Next one, also for you, number 2.
Number 2. Many animals are trapped in the trash.
Correct. Now we look at these sentences. Next one, Sky, number 3, 4, and 5 for you, please.
Trash.
Yes, number 3.
Trash.
The material is made into a new product. Reusable shopping bags
Track.
are used at the store.
Good. Number
And
5.
number 5, on the plastic trash is collected every week in the back.
Correct. Good. And now we are going to look at these parts. Here, let's look at these sentences. We have this text. We need to put following sentences into the correct place in this paragraph. We have blank number 1, blank number 2, and blank number 3. Now, I will give you 1 minute to read the text and think which parts should you put in options 1, 2, and 3. You don't need to do it on the platform. Now just think. And after 1 minute, we will discuss together. Okay? Now, just read and then we will continue. Okay, good. Now, let's read these sentences and complete them. So, what do you have in option number 1? This question is for Jasmine. Jasmine, what do you have in number 1? How would you complete it?
At present, plastic use is a big problem. The reason for this is that a lot of plastic packaging, single-use plastic bags, straws, and water bottles are thrown away every day.
Very good, thank you. Option number 2 is for student Kai. Kai, what do you have here?
Yes, plastic lasts in the environment for thousands of years and harm wildlife. Um, Animals are trapped in the trash.
Good, thank you. And last one, student Jasmine, for you, please.
One solution is to ban all single-use plastic. Reusable shopping bags can be used at the stores.
Very good, at the stores. Okay. And today we are going to think about your ideas. So the question of today's writing is, what ideas would you write about in a paragraph to persuade people to use less plastic? So here we have 4 more sentences. You need to match the sentences with the correct function. You need to choose one from these 4 functions that you see at the top of the page. And this task you need to do as an assignment on the platform. I will give you 1 minute. You need to do this task on the platform and send me your answers back. After you send me your answers back, we will discuss all together. Now, I will give you just 1 minute to complete it. After 1 minute, we will continue and then we will check. Now, please start and then we will discuss. Okay, so now let's quickly check. Number 1, what is the function, Jasmine, for you? Number 1.
Number 1, I think it is introduce the problem.
And you are correct. Next option, number 2, also for you, Jasmine, please. Number 2.
Number 2, explain reasons why plastic is a problem.
Good. Number 3 and 4, Kai, for you, please continue.
Yes, number 3, the function is describe the problems plastic causes.
Good. Number 4,
And the
also
last
for you.
one, number 4, yeah, suggest how to use less plastic.
Good. Thank you so much. And now we are going to look at the persuasive writing to explain why we need to use less plastic. Here we can see just an example and later you will do the same. So as you see, we start with introducing the problem. After that, you explain reason or reasons why plastic is a problem. After that, you go on and you need to describe the problems plastic causes. Here you can see as example that it lasts for a long time, it harms wildlife, and causes pollution in oceans and soil. After that, you need to find out what are the ways to use less plastic. Here you can see some of the examples. What do we have, and how we can resolve this problem. So here you can see just outline. And as you see, your outline should consist of 4 parts. And now it is your turn to do the same. Now you are going to start and write a persuasive paragraph to explain why we need to use less plastic. As before you saw, we start with outline. And here you can see that your outline should consist only of key words and phrases. Now we don't need full sentences. We will write full sentences later. Now we focus on outline. You need to cover parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 with key words and phrases, and after that we continue. To write your outline, I will give you 1 minute and 30 seconds. After this time, I will ask you to send me your answers in the chat box, and then I will explain you what you should do next. Now, please tell me, do you understand what you need to do? Do you understand what you need to do right now? Or do you have questions?
Yes, I understand, teacher.
Okay, so now please start, and after this time, I will be waiting for your answers in the chat box. Now let me just explain what you should do next, and I will give you more time to work. Now we focus on full writings, full sentences. And I will ask you just to give me one introduction sentence, one sentence for giving reasons, and one sentence for part number 4, where you introduce the problem and offer your solution. For every sentence, I will give you 1 minute. So all in all, I will give you 4 minutes to think. If you have your full sentences ready, you can send them to me in the chat box. Please don't worry, after that I will give you more time to complete your writing. Now please start and focus on full sentences. Now let me just explain what you should do next, and I will give you more time. So now I will give you all in all 5 more minutes to complete your writing. So you need to use this time to finish your writing, and after that I will ask you to send me your full writing in one message into the chat box. So you need to send me your whole paragraph in one message, please, into the chat box. And I will give you 5 more minutes. Please continue, take your time, and when you are ready, I will be waiting for your writings. Then we will discuss together. Now please start. After 5 minutes, we will check. Okay. All right. So now let's check. I will just show it on the screen and then we will discuss together. So we start. Wait a minute, please. Hi, have you finished? Can I show it? Or are you still writing, student Kai? Have you finished
Yes,
your writing?
yep, I finished. And
Uh-huh.
I have just
I see the
add
second
one
part,
more
right?
sentence.
Okay, good.
Yep,
All right.
only one more.
Okay. Let me just show it here and we will continue. Okay, good. Okay. Nowadays, one of the main causes of environmental pollution is plastic trash. The reason for this is that plastic waste is everywhere and people overuse what? Plastic products we don't need of, such as plastic bags. Plastic waste pollutes water sources, traps and kills animals. There are a few things we can do to solve the problems. One option is to use environmentally friendly materials such as paper. Another option is to reduce the use of plastic by banning the use of plastic bags in some cases. Okay, rather good. Thank you so much. Okay. And now we will continue. We have another writing and I will also show it here. Jasmine, let me just show it and we will continue. Okay. Okay. At present, the world is facing a big problem with plastic pollution. The reason for this is that today we produce about 400 million tons of plastic waste every year. This is because plastic is often used for packaging and single-use items such as bottles, bags, straws, and which are thrown away after just one use. Correct? Good. Plastic is not biodegradable, which means it takes hundreds of years to decompose. Very good. As a result, it often ends up in landfills or oceans. Animals can mistake plastic for food or tangle in it, causing injury or death. To solve these problems, we need to reduce our plastic usage. One option is to reuse items instead of buying new plastic products. Another option is to ban single-use plastics and switch to more sustainable materials such as paper, wood or bamboo. Very nice, very good. Thank you so much, Jasmine. Very good job. And now let's see what do we have left. And here we have another writing about why we need to use less plastic. Now let's look through this writing and please tell me what vocabulary items about uses of plastics we can find in this paragraph. Question is for student Kai. Kai, just look through this text and give me some of the vocabulary items that you can find.
Yes. Packaging and
What else do we have?
harm wildlife, pollution, reduce, amount, blame, and reusable.
Okay, all right, you are correct. Next question, where can you find simple present passive structure? Jasmine, this question is for you. Student Jasmine, please start.
I find in some sentences water bottles are used and thrown away. Many animals are trapped in the trash.
Correct. And
Maybe reusable shopping bags can be used when they go to the store.
correct. Very good. Thank you so much. So now after this lesson, you know how to use vocabulary to discuss effects of plastic, how to use simple present passive to describe things, and how to write a paragraph to persuade people to use less plastic. Now I will just remind you to do your homework, and please don't forget to rate our lesson. Now please tell me, do you have any questions to me? Do you have any questions to me or no questions, for example?
No questions, teacher.
No.
Okay,
Thank
good.
you very much.
So thank you. That's it for today. Thank you so much and see you next time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, teacher. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.